Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Farm, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. Oh, I got a little life lesson here, a real life lesson, based on the song I just listened to. Remember how I'm loving the Blue Notes? Bad love. That's what you got. That's what you got. Let's talk about it. I got a lesson for you, based on love, okay, that you control. All right, rock. Wright is 25 rule live by storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. It's simple, so you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self, not all that nonsense. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to it. My eye be true. Bad love. That's what you'll have if you ain't living right. Right thinkers, let's talk about wrong living, bad love. Right living, good luck. It's just that simple. And guess who the controller? You. I'm going to show you just what I mean. This is the life lesson why I figured it out after a while. He didn't. All right. When I was ignorant, a.k.a. drug dealing, money making, all that nonsense, I was living wrong as two left shoes and expecting something good to happen. Now that is the ignorantest idea or mindset you could have, and I had that. I had to come to grips. Dude, what the hell make you think you can do all this bad stuff? And I didn't have a clue. Okay, I'm admitting, no problem. Me and my dad, we had our own little phrase. Okay, if it wasn't for bad luck, we have no luck at all. And I look back and say, yeah, that's true. But you dumbasses, you was causing your own bad luck. Life lessons again. When I was doing it, okay, I didn't see the other side. My father was the devil. I was the son of the devil. I didn't know nothing about good. I could care less about good. I'm a bad dude. I'm a bad. See, ignorant personified. Again, led by ignorance. I'm following ignorance, so I'm going to be ignorant. Sorry, I'm there. Yeah, I get it frustrated. Think about it. Well, I waste a lot of time. Yeah, but hey, it's all life lessons, so I'm past that. Okay, but ever since I started work, living, practicing my yacht, living right, the only luck I have now is good. Go pick it. Go figure. I can tell you without a doubt, I never had good luck. Now, again, that same without a doubt, I'm telling you, I don't have bad luck. Everything works out for the good with me. At this point in my life, how could that be? I control the dynamic of that. That's what I'm trying to show you. In real life, you get what you put out. That ain't never gonna lie. It ain't never gonna change. Why? It's the truth. If you do bad things, you can get bad results. You do good things, you get good results. But the problem is, my problem I figured out, a lot of y'all think nobody knows you're doing bad things. He do. That's why the I represent, I see your heart. I know you full of crap. So I'm not going to bless that. Again, when I started living, right, look, all of a sudden, things just changed. When I figured out about 15 years ago, I told my blessed clients, I had to figure something out. If I do this, Gotta do that. What you mean? Just do certain things, live right and be right? Man, I made that a priority. And I haven't changed. Why? Because I'm reaping the benefits of it. That's the best I can tell you. Moving on. I ain't got to tell you. I can show you. Okay, I can show you it. Moving on. And I remember when all I had was bad luck. I was living wrong. I didn't see the living wrong part. I just see, man, ain't nothing working out for me. It was always not good. I look back and said, boy, you was blind as a bat. Why? Because bad luck for me back then was the norm. We lived in bad luck. We made our own law. We called it Murphy's Law. I'll talk about that in a minute. But bad luck for me in life when I was doing my thing was the norm. My goal was to try to dodge bad luck, not let it get me. It's not a good way to live, okay? But that was the norm for me back in my ignorant days of life. Just letting you know. But now, back then, I didn't have 99 problems. All I had was one. What's that one? Good luck. I had none. I had no good luck. I had everything else. I had no good luck. Thank you, Jay-Z. You might have other problems you got to worry about. All right. Now, I look back, and I do all the reflecting, and I had to just laugh at how ignorant I was. I get mad at them, but I laughed at door. You was, and you can see why it's hard. Yeah. If you'd ran into me 40 years ago, and you talking God, man, yeah, so I get it. And watch this. I was laughing because how ignorant I was about life. Just thinking wrong living was the way to go. Life taught me a better lesson. And the best teacher in life is experience. Trust me on that one. I'm trying to give you experiences that I've had. Well, I learned from them. I'm trying to teach you. That's all. When you have yours, you'll understand. All right, let's go. But you can't, and listen to you again, all y'all fake Christians, y'all fake, anybody religious faking it. You can't do bad things, even undercover, and expect God or expect good things to happen and bless it. God don't bless mess. Mess is that undercover sneaky behavior. The blessings of people who live in doing right and transparency. You can see why they're being blessed. Why? Look how they live. Simple. If what they say don't match what they do, leave them alone. Moving on, they're lying to you. And God knows that also. I didn't believe in God would bless what? I didn't believe God would bless you for what? Right living until when? I did it. You couldn't tell me that. They were trying to. I wasn't here trying to hear that. Okay? Again, experience. When it hit me, I'm like, oh, snap. Oh, wait, let me just wait till I tell him about this one. I ain't no preacher, but I can tell you, my man, if you change the way you living, you can change your life. Moving on. Now, do you know anything about Murphy's Law? What the hell is Murphy's Law? Oh, really? All criminals, all people who live under the radar know Murphy's Law. What could go wrong will go wrong. If there's a problem, it's going to happen. Simple as that. Why? Look what you're doing. Ain't nothing good in that, and everything is good. Everything is bad. You can't have good stuff. You got to make sure everything is done to the Lord, and eventually it's going to stop too. Why? It's bad. Moving on. Murphy's Law is that law, unwritten. That law that I live by. Why? Because of my ignorance. And that law is really common. You reap what you sow. I was the sneakiest, deceitful thing going, and I swore I was on top of the world. Yeah, the underworld, that world, and ain't no rewards in that one. God don't hang out down there. I think y'all going to Atlantic City gamble and calling for God. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but again, that's just me. All right, you gambling, you want God to help you. You the devil's den. The house of the devil never loses. It's a facade. You think you're winning, but the whole time, the house is always winning. Why? Because you in there doing what you doing. All I knew, I was a gambler. Wasn't that good at it. Well, I was a loser. What the hell? So if you ain't winning, you ain't a gambler. You ain't a good gambler. Gambling for the sake of gambling don't mean a damn thing. You gamble to win. You don't gamble to lose your damn money. That's why to this day, I don't gamble. Don't need to. Don't need that. All I knew back then, when everything could go wrong, it went wrong. When always, I was always putting out fires. Always, I'm looking back and say, yeah, boy, that was, yeah. Some things in life, when you doing it, you don't see it. When you work, you don't see none of that. Other people, you don't see it. So again, you gotta be paying attention. That's why self-reflection is always good to check yourself. Okay, that's why. But watch this. Now, I'm learning. That's what my ignorance did. I went through all that. That's what my ignorant ass called it, Murphy's Law. I didn't know about karma. I didn't know about none of that stuff. I just make it up as I go. Like my man said, ad-libbing is making it up as you go. Bullshit. My man was a master of that. Why? He can figure his way out. He can lie, cheat, and win out of anything. He's the master of that. If you can't wow him with what you got, you dazzle with the bullshit. Some people like that philosophy. I don't. Moving on. Okay? I'm a planner. I like structure. Okay? I don't like just off the cuff. No. That's why I don't do live like this. Why? I got to be structured. Okay? Now, you want to talk, we can talk all you want, but I'm teaching, I structure it. Why? That's how I got control of the lesson. Every now and then I go, but I got to pull myself back. But I learned about what we call the Hermetic principles, 7 of them. But the one of them is cause and effect. You do this, that's going to happen. I didn't know nothing about that. I'd call it Murphy's Law. When I did wrong stuff happened. Yeah, that's you right on point. You just don't know what the hell it is for real. And I found out it's karma. So now I changed my lifestyle. I changed my karma. The results from how I live is good now. Why? I'm living right. Duh. Sorry. Come on, man. Calm down. Everybody, common sense don't hit everybody, but it's a natural common. And when a child, if you get children, the truth, they will have to fight out the lies and figure stuff out. Why? They just act on the truth, and that will take them where they want to go. That frees them. The lies is what bonded them. Okay? Why? Well, when my dad said this, my mom said that, a teacher said this, they all messed up. So give them one thing straight. The truth. That's it. Why dress it up? Why? No, the truth. Excuse me. Luck. Let's talk about that luck. Luck is the residue of hard work. Depending on what you put the hard work into. Again, luck is that unexplainable situation that you can call it what you want, karma, luck, whatever. But when it's good, it's because you did something to get that result. If it's not good, again, you did something to get that result also. It don't change. You can't be philosophical 1 minute and then be believing the next. You can't be rational 1 minute and then be irrational the next. It don't work that way. One way, all the time. Take your emotion out and deal with the situation. Once you get emotionally involved, you take yourself out, rationale and logic. You part of the problem. Moving on, that's why. And emotions should be controlled, that's why. And luck is, again, that unexpected situation that when it's in your favor, ooh, yeah. But that's for a reason. You don't get good results from bad actions. I'm trying to make that point clear to you. Back then, I thought I was the victim of, circumstances. Yeah, circumstances I caused on myself. My ignorance didn't allow me to see what I was doing, continually causing a problem for myself. I call that feathers now. I know now. I didn't know that then. But I can identify with it, tell you what it is, and explain it to you. Why? Because now I know. So I'm not giving you a whole bunch of what ideas. No, I'm telling you the facts. From what I understand and what it to be. And you can find the truth out for yourself by what? By practicing a philosophy that you claim, well, no, I don't care what you do with. Practice it, and then you can tell me after you do it. You want to be heard by your religion. Could care less about your religion. I'm giving you a philosophy. You can do what you want with it. Moving on. And I used to hear, my old man had a phrase, and when I was a kid, he would say, I don't know what it should go blind. I heard it so much when I was a kid. That was his go-to phrase. Why? His luck was always bad. That's why I know now. And when you're in a predicament, when you don't know whether to shit your pants or close your eyes, you're in a bad predicament. When I figured out that, I buy bars. That's where he got me. Moving on, just a fact. Again, not bad luck, no wrong living. Doing the dumb thing ain't got nothing to do with luck. Again, luck is the residue of your actions. Again, if you don't know that, I just give you a little something. Go with it. Now, I was young and I was dumb. Why? Because I followed somebody who was old and dumb. And when I found out what I was doing that was wrong, know where I was at? In jail. Okay, behind bars. Realizing, damn, maybe that stuff you were doing wasn't right. You think? Didn't do it no more. That's another, again, life lesson. If you need more than one time to figure something out, I don't. Moving on. I ain't got to have that problem. I learned the first time. All right, where we at? Now, again, when I would get in trouble, and that was the norm. I was trouble man. I got to recognize I stayed in trouble on a regular basis. All right, I would ask God, and I didn't until I locked. Wait, I didn't get that. I didn't ask before. I didn't give a damn. I was working my way out. I figured out when they locked them damn doors. I said, "Oh God, okay, that's when I found God." We all do. Why? When you got nothing else? When you got nothing else, you'll find him. Why? That's what you're going to go to. You think you're going to know. He's inside you. He ain't went nowhere. He's just waiting. He just sit like a patient parent. Yeah, okay. I'll be right here. And that's the beautiful thing. Why? Because once you make that decision, now you'll be better for it. That's what changes you. Not somebody else. Not somebody. No, you making that decision within yourself. That's right thing philosophy. My goal is to get you to make that decision. The sooner the better. What? Let's start living and doing, being better for yourself. To know yourself. Moving on. 5, 6 years now. The philosophy ain't changed. It won't. Moving on. Why? A lot of us still need to what? Know ourselves. So I got plenty of work. Moving on. I just need more students. Bring them views. All right. But I did a lot of dumb things. And I'd be the first to say that. Why? They was all wrong. But I thought I was doing something right. But it was wrong. I just did it thinking that's ass backwards. That's crazy. I can't even philosophize that and make it make sense. Okay? So that's telling me, dude, you really wasn't thinking right. Hello? All right? And that did. All I wanted was pleasures, money, and to be the man. Just like my dad. What'd that get you? I ain't going there. I ain't gonna put your business in the street. But it don't get you what? Get you, oh, he's back in the flesh. Trust me. I ain't got no problem with that. I'm fully understanding. Again, I can't be more with my dad. No, he ain't no different. He got the same deal I got. Okay, you got to take control of your situation. He did what he did, so he had to pay the price. I did too. Simple. Moving on. But again, what? I wanted to be like my ignorant, egoistic dad until I woke up to realize, my man, that ain't your life, that's his. Get up out of that nonsense. That's what. But I was in prison at that time. Might have been a little late, but I got the call. All right, I made the change. I'm here now. Moving on. Now, and I learned that with self-knowledge, and that's what I've acquired over the last 30 years, in right living, the only luck you have is good luck. I can't get bad luck. Why? Ain't nothing I'm doing to cause it. You can't make it, but you can create it by doing what? Something bad, illegal, something wrong. Simple as that. So I understand that fact of life. And this is the memory of what? My big brother Clarence. Because when I got my awakening to God, I went to him and said, yo, man, I figured something out. What are you talking about? I said, dude, if you do this, God will. I said, my man, I'm trying to tell you. So we went back and forth. I finally convinced him. And about a month later, he called me Goldie. He said, Goldie, he said, I've been trying to think, but that Maya stuff, it worked. I said, I'm trying to tell you. He said, yeah, that stuff is good. So when you practice something that you haven't done, you can't make a decision on it or judgment on it without knowing it. Once you practice it, then you can make a decision. That's why the judge got to hear both sides before you make a decision. I can't just hear your side and say, okay, yeah, you're right. Or just hear, no, I got to hear it too. And my discernment, my knowledge and education of who and knowing what's right and wrong, I can make a better decision on that one. That's why they judges, okay? They practice Maya. And watch this. It's been over 15 years now since my enlightenment. For some people, that's a long time. For me, I had a lot of dumb years. 15 will make up for 50 bad ones. That's just a fact. But I became spiritually awakened. I reached knee-highs from the work that I put in. Self-made. Did my own work, put my own work in, got the information I needed, went to the right people to get what I needed, and from there, I haven't looked back. Now, I told my brother, I know how to earn God's blessing. I'm telling you everything. Do right. Self-service. Practice what you read and learn. And for me, it's what I teach. It works when daily. But live right. You find out for yourself. Practice it. I did a thing a long time ago to challenge. Practice my out for a week. See how they work out for you. Whatever religion you practice, you ain't got to stop that. Just implement my out philosophy and see how they work out for you. That's all. Again, I started testing God's laws of obedience daily 15 years ago. And I just listen, you can I ain't a preacher. I ain't here to preach to you about God. I'm here to teach you how to get his blessings for yourself. Live right. Do right. Follow philosophy that I practice. You can do Christian, Muslim, I don't care what you are, you can just practice it. And it will be rewarded. Not by your pastor, not by no amen, but there you go. And watch this. His obedience daily, and he came through. Since I've been doing this, ain't missed a beat. Why would I stop? Or would I listen to somebody else? Could care less. I know what I'm doing. Okay? I ain't got to go there. Again, wrapping it up. And once I did that, I do it every day. And he come through with flying colors every day. So now at the end, because of how I live, which is right, when daily, my love, aka blessings, are done and given to me daily. Can you say that? Whatever religion you profess. Is God blessing you daily? I got a partner who God doing the same for him, and he's a devout Christian. I got a brother who's a Muslim. Same for him. So it don't make a difference what you call it. What you do will be rewarded by the same one God. Many names, still one God. Hope you got the lesson. Try to get it clear to you. You are the controller of your destiny and your luck. Try it. I did, and it's still working. That's the lesson in closing. Right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who decide to have good luck over bad luck have passed away. I'm out.